We've got a very, very special guest in the studio right now, Dope Flops. I'm going to big you up, innit? He's an international battle rapper. He's been Norway, he's been Johannesburg, he almost went to Australia. Just couldn't get in. Who are you? Let us know.
Boy, Raptor Warhurst, man. Big up Pie Radio, big up Pie Live.
That deserves a round of applause, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Woo! Shouts for coming down, bro. It's magical. It's good to have you in here as well, bro. I'm getting bad looks right now. I was meant to film this, but we're not doing it. It's all right. We'll go into it. I'm going to get straight in, though, bro. I'm not going to ask you, what's your favourite colour and why did you start rapping. I'm not going to get straight into that.
You know me too well, anyway.
You've recently just had your Don't Flop title match up with Soul. Mm-hmm. What happened, bro?
Yeah, man, it was like kind of a shame. I give like under par performance, man. Like I was in a bad place in like the 2 or 3 month prepping up to the battle. Like I couldn't really focus too fucking fully on it. Oh, my bad for the thing. Couldn't really focus too much on the battle itself. So like, yeah, I kind of didn't deliver like to the hype of the battle. But man, like Soul was incredible. Like, yeah, it was taking nothing away from Soul's performance, man.
So do you think the outcome would have been different if, certain things wouldn't have gone the way they'd went, or do you think it was just one of them days type of thing, or?
Yeah, well, like I could never predict like what I could have really came out with, but yeah, I don't think my best at this moment would have beat that performance what Soul gave that day, no. But I would have made it like mad close, so it would have had pure replay value, like,
yeah.
So that's the kind of thing I'm disappointed with. I'm just disappointed, like, I smashed it every single battle, like, that was what I was known for, is like, solid deliver every single time, like, I always stepped up no matter who I battled, man. I held my own, I always made a great battle, so then when it kind of really, really mattered, man, and I kind of let myself down a bit in it, but
yeah. I was in the obviously I was in the crowd at the time. It felt like the crowd was on you when they announced it. Then as soon as Soul dropped his 4th bar, when he said, I forgot 1 round, you forgot 27. It was like you felt the whole venue just go whoomp, right onto Soul's side.
Yeah, man, it was like a mad seismic shift when as soon as he said that bar, like, yeah, he just kind of like took the fans are kind of like realised, yeah, do you know what, he's right, you know what I mean? Yeah, so he's a man, you know what I mean? Like, they just kind of switched instantly, yeah.
So they went. So did you feel like as a battler as well? Did you feel like?
Because I knew, like, obviously, because I went first, and so I knew, like, the fans had already had what they had off me, so I knew, like, it depended, like, who was going to get him going into his round, and yeah, like, the way he started, man, with that scheme, man, it was just eating out of his hands straight after that, and then I feel like he delivered it, like, his first round was, like, pretty brutal, man, so it was hard to, like, stand up on stage and remain composed and try and not get aggressive and angry, because of the stuff that was being said and stuff, so it kind of made me lose composure for a second, so by then it was over, man, like.
Hey, I watched the battle. I watched it a couple of days ago. I was like, wow, it was a great battle. It was just a shame, obviously, the slips and whatnot, but we know the true Raptor.
It was a lot better than the way you put it across, because
Yeah, I heard a lot, like, it was like 10-0. I was like, no, it weren't really.
Yeah, I had it 42-0, I think.
42-0.
I don't think it was that bad. You're 38 or something. It was, it's like a kid in high school, isn't it? It gets pushed against the wall. They don't take your socks, but they take your shoes and your t-shirt.
Exactly
so,
that.
You've got a bit.
He left me with bus fare, to be fair.
Yeah.
But I mean, talking about the angles that he used, let's not beat around the bush here. He went quite deep on some things. I mean, he said, a lot of stuff about, breaking your missus' arm, beating a rope at the altar and stuff. I mean, what's the truth in that? Is that real, or is that just fabrication?
Yeah, well, this got brought up on, like, the Don't Flop forum, like, where people were, like, trying to discredit him because I've, like, said it's lies him during my first round, and what he was saying was lies, but, like, there was still truth around the thing. Like, I'm man enough, to stand up and admit to the mistakes that I've done, man, because it's made me the person I am today, so I never want to shy away. So, like, yeah, I kind of did admit, like, I had a minor common assault charge on one of my girlfriends when I was younger, when I was like 19, 20, and so yeah, like there was truth behind the rumor, but he, like, just kind of oversold it. Like, the stories he was saying, there was no truth behind any single one of them. Yeah, he's just took an angle and he just used it greatly, and, like, that's what great battle rappers can do, man. They can just let the fans believe in what they say, that kind of thing. So, yeah, it was like mad.
So it's kind of like me when I've had a drink. I mean, you've been with me when I've had a drink.
Oh, yeah.
I take a little nugget of something and make it into something 20 times bigger. Like, I went from being a rapper to signing with Run DMC at one point. I actually told someone. So was it one of them things? So he's here, you've had a common assault charge against a girl a while ago, and he's just blew it up into, your wife beat you, break arms, punch
he
people in the face.
Yeah, bro, he just used he just sold the angle to perfection. Like there was no better way he could have done it. Like he even used the slogan, he used everything like it. So, but yeah, it was like there was no truth in none of them. I've never broke a girl's out, never put a girl in bandages. Like, I've never cut a girl at all, like caused any sort of bad mark on a woman. So yeah, it was a sort of section thing.
Don't you feel like battle rap is kind of like uncharted territory to whereas, anything goes though? It's like
that's what it is.
Much
bro, I try and be as professional as I can in battle rap. Like everybody knows, I take every battle seriously.
Yeah.
I do everything. So yeah, it's a serious thing for me. So I'm also like, man, if you get a bad tackle in football, like you pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and that's the kind of thing it is in battle rap. Like as a battle rapper what you're going in. Things can be
preparing
said,
for that.
Yeah. So you've got to be ready for that certain stuff to be said, like. But then you've also got to, be man enough to go like, alright, but that's what I'm getting myself in for. I can't kick off at that. Like, so I was like, kind of even apologise to Soul during the third round.
Yeah, because you did look like it was getting to you a bit.
Yeah, it was, man. Like I say, it really was. It's obviously a touchy subject because, like, when you've gone from
been through all
in and out of jail all my younger life.
Yeah, people just make an assumption of it straight away.
Yeah, and I've worked hard for 3 years, man. I've not done nothing, to try and shake that image off and becoming a youth worker, So it annoys me when people still try and perceive me under that light. So,
painting with the same brush.
It's not, but I apologise, man. Because then it kind of kicks in, like.
The thing with battling as well, what I've noticed, it's easy for people to believe things when someone is smeared with a certain brush. So people know your history, they know about the prison sentences and stuff. So anyone could literally say anything what you went to prison for, and a lot of fans would automatically assume that is the truth because he said it on stage. Like.
Yeah, of course. Like that's what I mean. I'm not the guy to like deny anything that I've done. Because it's helped mold me into the shape I am today. So I always just talk about my bad experiences and try and that's why I did. So I got into youth work, man, because these young children, I can help them, because I know where I went wrong, because I can put the roadblocks there so they don't go down that path, so yeah.
That was touching, wasn't it? I felt a little.
Hey, that was brilliant. That was fantastic.
Like kids.
Hey, that was the mature Raptor right there. Romantic.
So another angle that was used in the battle, we was debating, talking about this ourselves, but it has to come out at some point. Obviously, Mosh team has disbanded as a group. There was 8 of us, was it 7, 8 of us? And we,
half of the team's right here, right now. So. I don't know.
So what was obviously Soul was saying a lot of things about Mosh team not being in your corner, you snaked us. What's the truth with that? Is there any truth behind that at all? Or?
Yeah, like I'd love to know where that even actually came from, because like I left Mosh team, I think it was back in around January, just at the start of the year. So and I put a status up then explaining my reasons for leaving. It was like, there was no grudge, there's nothing, it was just different paths, It was just that, Shotty was doing his thing, Words was doing his thing with and it was just one of them, like, I didn't have enough in me to fully dedicate to Mosh team and my own solo battle career and music career, so it's just a total, I just went the separate ways,
Yeah, so obviously you just took an angle
there. Yeah, like I don't know where he even got that from, whether he's just like, again, whether he's been misinformed information or whether he's just been clever and just come up with an angle that he knew people could tell, because no one knows.
Nah, like, for real, I'll be straight up on the car journey down. I was saying to Ellen and Briggs, like, as soon as he drew for that snake emoji, like, that's what the crowd love. It's like Facebook, man, with them dodgy memes, you know what I mean? It's like they love to hear something that he believes true, which is like, if you dissect it, I'm watching, I'm thinking, right, hang on, he's making out like my man snaked the crew, and I'm thinking, did he? Like, did he? You know what I'm saying? But that, again, that's battle rap, innit? That's like, reminds me of being on the playground, being a teenager in high school, you know what I mean? Just cussing each other, and that was it. Sometimes it didn't even have to make sense, but as long as you got one better on the other person.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it reminds me of.
I think it is, like I say, I think it's either been misled information or he's just been smart about it, and he knew that I'd left Mosh team, and he knew like like I said, I'd put one post up about it, I've not spoke about it since, so he knew a lot of people didn't know, and so I think he just used it. Had another great angle, like where he could mislead to the crowd, and they did buy it,
A lot of people forget as well, 2 weeks before you announced Mosh team, you just put your SBTV out as well, where you are shouting Mosh team all over it.
I was just being apparently handed the keys to Shotty's graveyard in November, bro. That was like literally a month before I left, So
you still got them keys?
Oh man, nah.
Flog them on eBay.
Yeah, lost them.
But going into something a little bit more positive, we're going to have a listen to a brand new single of yours called Everybody Leave off the Lost in Translation album. Let's have a listen to this first, and then we'll come back and have a little bit of a chat some more. This is Everybody Leave by Raptor Warhurst.
I could tell you that I love you, but the fact is I need to let you go. Boy, it's got me questioning, nigga, we gotten through and all them blues. There's no forgetting those. Boy, it doesn't magnify, I need to let you go. I know he sounds a little savage, but I'm better on my own, I just gotta do me. And I don't need no more fuckers out here, I just gotta do me. No them, no he, no she, no we, I just gotta do me.
So that's the brand new single, Everybody Leave, from your
nobody but me.
Are you doing an album, an EP?
Me and my boy Briggs, everybody leave.
So what's the story behind Everybody Leave?
What's the message?
What's the message of the tune? We've got quite a few tweets, so a lot of people saying it's a banger. Where can you get hold of it? Tell us about the tune, where did it come from, where can you get it? And
Yeah, like the tune's not out yet. It's just sat in a stockpile of about 15 or some songs I've got away for Lost in Translation. I'm trying to get it out for around August or something like that, because I want like a good solid 6-week solid prep of
so is the album done? Is it ready for release?
No, I think I'm still in like the tweaking stages. Like I'm still trying to cut a couple of tracks out of like what no longer like no more, and then replace
what
them with
can we
fresh
expect
now.
Like nail by mouth type of sound? Are you moving away or?
Yeah, like well, like the most popular tracks from Nail by Mouth are kind of like Home of the Brave, Guardian Angel, Empty the Bottle. It was all like the more kind of storytelling, personal ones where I'm talking about my experiences in my life and whatnot. So I decided to like try and like use that as a template for the whole album for Lost in Translation. So like every single track is there's something to it, there's a message, there's meaning. Yeah. So I kind of like try to personalize every track to it.
Yo, is there any chance of us let them know part 2 or what?
Aye, so let them know part 2
here, bro.
needs to happen.
I need that myself. I need that to let them know part 2.
Aye, so let them know. Aye, if you ain't heard that, go check Nail by Mouth out, innit, man.
The music video and everything for that one, that's got to be a lot of fans say that's the best tune on Nail by Mouth.
Yeah, a lot do.
Bit short as well. Could have done with a third verse on that. I wonder who didn't get it recorded in time.
Well, I'm sure he was meant to come yours that day when he didn't. Was it? Was it one of them days?
Who was it? Who we talking?
Briggs,
Oh, right, he did
Get it down and get his bars in, didn't he?
You know?
Don't want them bars.
So we're talking August for Lost in
Yeah, that's
Translation?
like the kind of rough day I've got for it. But yeah, man, I can't wait till it comes out. Like I feel it's by far my best work that I've done in my entire 10 years of writing or so. So yeah, I'm really excited to get it out.
I know a lot of fans have been waiting for the music videos as well. You've done the Get to Know video was done what, a year ago?
A year ago, yeah, like, but it was like kind of the thing, like we had the video done free and like it was like a 4 or 5 grand video to shoot, so like I can't really be giving people deadlines, and pushing people on a free project. So yeah, I've kind of had to wait while he was doing paid work and stuff like that. But yeah, we had like good work back from last week, saying like it's like
Pretty much
rendering,
done,
it's like pretty done. Get to Know, and then I've got the new other video, which is also about a week or 2 away from being finished, fully edited, and that's going to be dropping on SBTV. That's another single from Lost in Translation.
That sounds like a very big. Is that the Those Who Wonder?
Yeah, that's Those Who Wonder. Yeah, like the track's dope, man. It's one of my favourite tracks I've ever wrote. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the reception it gets.
So going forward with yourself, you've got this battle coming up next Saturday in Manchester. Shocks the Rebel. Shouts to Shocks as well. I know he's listening.
Yeah, big up Shocks, man.
He's got his notepad out, taking personals down right now.
Yeah, defo. Yeah. Oh, my man's writing the last 2 minutes of his first round.
But yeah, Shocks is, for me, is one of the top 5 in Don't Flop at the moment. Really making a name for himself. Has prep been different for this one because of the soul battle, or are you approaching it more the same as the normal?
I think the only thing what's changed is like just my attitude, man. Like I think like when you see him with a big cannon battle, man, I think my personal opinion, that's my strongest, best performance against Big Cannon, and that's because I had no pressure on me, nothing, no eyes were on me. And then like the follow-up battle after that was kind of like when I battled Tony D, and I went into that massive underdog and I like kind of caused a massive shock. And I feel like ever since then the gas has been with me, the fans have been with me, you know what I mean? I think my feet left the floor a little bit, and I've kind of not been pushing myself as much as I should do in terms of writing, prepping, and just taking it as serious as, you know what I mean, as much. It's just because of being gassed up by the hype, but surrounded by it. I feel like I say, I feel after the bad performance against Soul and the whitewash that, I'm feet are back on the ground now, man.
Yeah, we just want to give a quick shout out to Meister on Twitter. He's asked, can we play the first Let 'Em Know? I don't think we have it right now, bro.
We've not got it. What we'll do is we'll put it in the playlist, definitely for next week, if that's fine with Ed, yeah?
Do you know what? Being a DJ and all that, I think I might just have it there for you, you know.
Okay, so
Okay,
what
okay.
we're talking live set.
Word.
DJ just live set. Make sure you're staying all the way till 9 o'clock, otherwise you'll miss it, my stuff. So stay in. So on the subject, Revival 5 is next Saturday at Sound Control. It's a weekend event back in Manchester. Do you feel it's different battling in Manchester than London? Because obviously you've done...
Yeah. Obviously, like it's gonna be different whether I battle in Manchester, Leeds, London, or whatever. Like, because I feel the different crowds love the different stuff. Obviously, it's my hometown, man. And,
Yeah.
You know, you've seen I'm pretty good. I mean, you've seen with the villain battle and stuff like, you know, they just love our kind of shit. But that's why I think Shocks will go down well, man. Because Shocks is our kind of ghetto, you know. So we up here, man. It's bars over jokes, you know.
Well, the 2-on-2, they did get. It's not like they got slept on.
No, Shocks did. Shocks got a lot of love, even on the YouTube comments, even on the battle when it dropped. Shocks got a lot of love, you know. I think that's where the idea kind of first stemmed from, is where people go, do you know what? I'd love to see Raptor v Shocks in a one-on-one.
Yeah, because you two would obviously standouts in the 2-on-2. I mean, obviously, I was on another level to all four of them. But, you know, I have to give everyone a bit of shine every now and again, so it's good to let Raptor kind of do his thing on his own, just make sure he acts like a big man. Now I'm joking. Are we going to do a 2-on-2 again? I'm going to put you on the spot.
Yeah, defo, man. I want to get out to Joburg, man, and do a 2-on-2 over there, maybe,
Okay.
man. You know, because I don't think there's anybody like a 2-on-2 right there, but you know what I mean? Who would fancy over here.
Is
Someone with us, like Shuffalo, but man, Shuffalo's a hard battle.
Yeah, of
You know,
course.
it's not our kind of thing, but other than that, then it's...
I think the only people over here that make sense really is Dialect and Zen, but
Dialect Zen, maybe, yeah, that could work, or battle dialect.
yeah, that's what I mean. Does it make sense anymore?
You know, yeah.
All for the this event on Saturday. Make sure you get down as well. If you want to get tickets, they're on sale at £15 at the moment. Tickets available from www.don'tflop.com/tickets. That's don'tflop.com/tickets. As I say, the £15 on the door. On online, £20 on the door. You've got Raptor vs Shocks.
Boy, just make sure you get down to the event, man. Even just me v Shocks ain't to be missed, man. Never mind Tony D on the car, Blizzard, Carlos, Old English, Villain, you know.
Tony D,
of battlers,
Smith,
man,
Calcium
you know.
Kid, Pedro. Pretty much everyone from Don't Flop who you want to go and watch live is on there. So get down. 1 o'clock till 7 o'clock. Sound Control, New Whitworth Street in Manchester. We pretty much sold out all the tickets, so if you want to get them, go and get them now, just to make sure you do get entry. On the subject of Don't Flop, you battle Soul, the champion. You've got Shocks next, who's a title contender.
Yeah.
Anyone after that you fancy, or?
Well, I did want Yunnan in it, but I don't know really what's going on there. But somehow he's not battling no more. So yeah, I'm either gonna sit out till 8BW unless we can sort me a nice battle out for Sunburn 3, man.
So UK
You know.
versus UK.
Yeah, so maybe a Quill rematch. You know, I'm hearing Quill wants to go out the title, so I think I got beat Shocks.
The thing with Quill and the title, 2 months ago he was saying he doesn't want the title. No.
Yeah, I don't know what people have them like mad little days or weeks where everybody goes, oh, this can't be ours, and then I think he's just having his burst of hunger back, like, I want it now. So yeah, boy, if you want to let him beat me at Sunburn 3 in it, I like I said, I've just been the last contender, so I'm the man to beat still, at the minute.
Okay.
So if I beat Shocks and then I beat Quill, runs out the decision, where does it go?
So we've got the battle coming next Saturday. You've got your Lost in Translation mixtape coming out. Album, around August time. Where can people catch up on you if you want to, check you out, follow you, listen to your music?
Oh yeah, well everything's just literally Raptor Warhurst, WARHURST. That's on Insta, Snapchat, YouTube, Facebook, SoundCloud, everything. You can download everything www.raptorwarhurst.co.uk. Most things are free download.
Yeah, so nice one for coming in, bro. It's always a pleasure having you. Should we have another round of applause? You think it deserves one?
Woo! I'm even going to clap myself.
Let us know what you think. Raptor's going to be here all the way till 9 o'clock. So if you do have any questions that you think of in the next 20 minutes and go, I should have asked that, tweet us at The Last Supper Show. I say that again, The Last Supper Show. Make sure you ask us a question. Let us know. We'll throw it over to him. For you, Meister, DJ Air Jazz pulled out of the bag. So let them know, featuring Illa.
Yeah, just before I go, let's pick up a few minutes. Big up Gentleman Fees, man, in it. Big up Crooks Everywhere. Big up Benny Vlo over in America. Big up fucking Rays of the Fighter, in it. This we'll get to know is going to be remixed and be played at the beginning of a Fighter's intro track. Yeah, that's Rays, and make sure you check them out on Facebook page and all that, man. Let's go.
Yeah, this one is, so let them know, Raptor Warhurst featuring Illa.
Illa.
Let's go, DJ Ed.
Boy.